What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Ring of Honor Final Battle 2017 review. And I was really thinking about doing live reactions to this show. When thinking about coming right here, right now, and Clash of Champions this Sunday. But looking how they've so poorly built Clash of Champions and how bad SmackDown was Thursday. I'm sorry, not Thursday, Tuesday. I was like, you know what, we're gonna go with Ring of Honor. I think Ring of Honor is probably gonna beat WWE in this pay-per-view thing this weekend. So we already know WWE has had way too many days this week with their WWE week, from Raw, SmackDown, which were not really good. NXT was good. Tribute to the troops. I'll probably still see it. I didn't watch it. I was watching TNA at the time, so I was watching Impact during that time, just because. And they got the pay-per-view this Sunday, but I watched the Ring of Honor show tonight, and a lot of things happened tonight on here. I didn't get everything as a live reaction, but I did know some of what was going on right now. I try to keep up with the show on the Fight TV app and stuff, so I do keep up with it sometimes. And yes, they were live tonight on the Fight TV app, as Will Ospreay went against Matt Taven in the first match of the night. I still thought it was weird with this whole conspiracy theory with them in the Kingdom coming out with that very odd piano thing that comes out, just kind of kills the crowd. Ospreay just makes everything look easy, just killing everybody in the ring with his offense. But Ospreay was about to get the Os cutter, but Taven pretty much at the climax finisher for the win, beating him, which really made sense for a clean win because Matt Taven is here for mostly he's a regular guy. Ospreay, he's in Ring of Honor, he's in New Japan, so you never know where Will Ospreay is half the time. He'll show up at both places or anywhere in the Indies. And pretty much Taven said it was the final time. You're gonna see him without a title at this pay-per-view and stop the conspiracy theory. War Machine went against the Addiction. Which War Machine actually won a match. You don't really see them win in Ring of Honor that much, because we know they spend a lot more time in New Japan nowadays. And they went against the Addiction. Pretty much War Machine won. The story didn't really make sense. I guess they hit some fans doing some move, and it didn't make sense. But the match was good for what it was. One match I was really looking forward to is, especially after watching the promo and the feud of how this was going, of Marty Scurll versus Jay Lethal, especially trying to get Jay Lethal's villainous side back, which Marty was trying to bring out, and Marty coming out, which you're gonna see a lot of these guys wear, but a very pretty much snowy white coat. His regular gear, but it was all white, and umbrella also to go against Lethal. This was a very great match. It was a little slow in the beginning, but it played up really big. The crowd was really into it. You didn't know really where it was going to go. So, pretty much Lethal did pick up the win, but after Scurll he hit him with the umbrella. Pretty much Lethal was able to get back up after the whole ref bump, and he pretty much hit a low blow and then hit the lethal injection for the win. But Lethal looked like he wasn't pleased when he did that when he got the win, because he knew he played dirty. So I don't know what happens next. You think Scurll are gonna go over him pretty much being a heel, but it's just interesting to see how Jay Lethal is kind of convoluted now to why did he do that. Some people kind of argue that Marty hasn't done a lot, and it's not like he hasn't done a lot in Ring of Honor, but it's like he's been directionless ever since he lost the Ring of Honor TV title. He is the current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, so he'll be ready for Wrestle Kingdom in the next few weeks anyways. But some people think he doesn't really need to worry because he's got that Bullet Club merch, so I'm sure he's making hella money right now. But let's see if they can keep this whole feud up of him trying to bring the villain out in Jay Lethal. Next was the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Best Friends, Chucky T and Trent Beretta for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship, which is a really good match. Odd finish, but good match overall. Pretty much was it Chuck Taylor hit a pile driver on Saban, which pretty much kind of rolled right up and hit Beretta with some pin and won the match. So it's pretty odd, and I guess are the Guns heel? I don't know if this is like guilty of association with the crowd, but I guess they're supposed to be heel now. The Motor City Machine Guns. And that's what it looks like, since people were mostly with the best friends during this whole match. So I guess they're heel. At least Chuck Taylor got to talk for once, even though it was in a spoof promo. But good. Punishment Martinez, who had a special entrance coming out of a coffin, and a lot of extras. Prince versus Silas Young. Basically, Bruce was in him versus Shane Taylor versus Kenny King in a 4-way elimination match for the Ring of Honor TV title, which the crowd was very quiet through a lot of this match. They really were, like, dead quiet. Shane Taylor was out first. Pretty much everybody kept hitting finishes on him, and Martinez hit a springboard dive, pretty much to get rid of him. Next, Silas Young hit King King with a beer bottle after Beer City Bruiser pretty much distracted the referee, eliminated King King. So now it would be a new Ring of Honor TV Championship. Ring of Honor Champion. Ring of Honor TV Champion. I'm sorry about that. Pretty much with the final two, Silas Young and Punishment Martinez. Punishment Martinez's ribs were hurt throughout the match as Silas Young pretty much targeting, says, "You want to be a man? Fight me like a man." And as he pretty much kept hitting knees to him on Martinez and also selling it, Martinez had got one last kind of like bulk, almost kind of like a fire went in him, but pretty much Silas Young kept hitting him with those knees to hit Misery for the pin. Actually, his first Ring of Honor title here, Silas Young, actually getting the win. So it was cool to see that. And they call Mr. Final Battle since he has an undefeated streak over Jushin Thunder Liger, Mark Briscoe, and Dalton Castle. So it was actually cool to see him get the title. So we had at least a one title change out tonight. But like I said, a lot of the crowd was dead throughout this. Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer versus the Briscoes in New York City Street Fight, which this match was crazy, very ECW-like type of match. Hardcore match, crazy, where Dreamer and Bully coming through the crowd and this whole feud, which I knew Bully Ray never really retired, because I knew it was going to lead up into some match. I still think that table thing was just odd, but it's like, dude, they really couldn't hit him, because it did look real, and I know people thought in Chicago he was done, but I knew it was a work, but people really did believe it, that, you know, he really couldn't get hit, because come on, they've been kicking the crap out of him for weeks now, fighting him. But this was fun to watch, okay? Like, they argued, they battled each other with chairs, like swords, and then they brought in kendo sticks. But then the funny thing they brought in was lightsabers. Dreamer and Bully Ray, they pretty much pulled the lightsabers under it. And because, you know, we all know Star Wars, The Last Jedi came out today. It is in theaters. I have to go check out that movie myself. But when the fans started chanting "Holy shit" and "Use the Force," that was hilarious. I was jumping out of my seat for that one. But pretty much Bully Ray and Dreamer got the tables then, as they used to get the tables thing, and pretty much the Briscoes got to jump on and making Bully Ray bleed throughout the match. They were gonna hit him with that table, but again, like before, but Bully dodged it. Dreamer hit Mark Briscoe up with a Dreamer driver off the top of the ringside to the table. Bully then pretty much started hitting Briscoe with kendo sticks across the head. One brutal shot was one of the Briscoes when they hit Bully Ray with a chair as he picked up the chair and smashed it across his face. And as pretty much Bully Ray was about to set up on the table, Dreamer had him lighter fluid and was about to set it on fire. But the Briscoes came in and gave him a very horrible looking 3D, which kind of killed the crowd right there in the finish. But then they just hit the Froggy Bowl and won the match then. So where does it go on from here? I don't know. It pretty much would end this from here in this feud. So, you know, they kind of cut the camera really quick as Dreamer looked concerned about Bully. But this feud would have continued if Bully Ray and them got the win and got their revenge. But I guess we're going to just move on from this from now. So I guess this really ends the feud from here when you look at it. But it was a really good, crazy ECW style like match. They showed a top 5 moments in Final Battle history from Bryan Danielson versus Homicide, which probably Daniel will probably be back soon. Jay Lethal versus AJ Styles, I believe that was from 2015. I saw that match. Danielson versus Takeshi Morishima. Kevin Steen versus El Generico on a ladder war, and Samoa Joe versus Austin Aries for the Ring of Honor Championship. They also talk about the Women of Honor, which, I know about it, but I don't really watch it. But they said they'll have a title for them. They showed the title will be next year. The Hung Bucks are pretty much Bullet Club. Matt Jack, pretty much the Young Bucks and Hangman Page versus Dragon Lee, Titan, and Flip Gordon for the ROH 6-man titles. Usual spot fest from the Bucks, and people went nuts for it. Some say it probably could have got crazier in this, but it was still good for what it was. It took a minute to get the crowd into it, but yes, they did their crazy super kicks in there. Gordon trying to fight off all the Bullet Club by himself, but he got super kicked, and then they hit him with a super Meltzer driver Indy Taker rite of passage match to pick up the win. Next thing you know, Scorpio Sky came to check up on Flip Gordon, and then next thing you know, Daniels and Kazarian attacked the Bullet Club from behind, and then they attacked Flip Gordon, which they all pretty much held up the 6-man tag titles then. So I guess Scorpio Sky's not teaming with Daniels and Kazarian to go for the 6-man championship. So we'll see where that goes, but 6-man titles, just the Bullet Club spot fest, of course, just to do that. The main event time, Dalton Castle versus Cody Rhodes for the Ring of Honor Championship. The new Ring of Honor title belt, a very big gold belt, so it was new. And Cody having blonde hair now, almost I guess trying to look like his dad Dusty, or a younger version of Goldust. Dalton Castle had his pretty much a very extravagant entrance with the boys and the Peacock. This was a good match, but it was short. Pretty much ended up with a ref bump, of course, for some reason. Castle had a submission hold in, Cody came back with a crossroads once the ref got up, but pretty much Cody had charged for him, and Castle hit the bangerang. It was done. This match wasn't that long, to be honest, so the crowd was kind of quiet throughout a lot of this match. They were quiet, but pretty much they really were surprised. I didn't expect a title change, okay? That's what I was surprised about, was a title change. So I didn't see that going with Castle. I even think Cody was losing the title. I'm surprised it just ended up on one ref bump, really, too. And it looked like they had the crunch time in, so it's probably why Castle did pick up the win over Rhodes. So we have pretty much two title changes in this Ring of Honor show tonight. Was it a good show? Yes. I think it was that spectacular? No, but I did enjoy the hardcore match. Bullet Club, of course. Scurll versus Lethal was really good. Main event was good. 6-man was a spot fest. And both the title changes. So I thought it was a pretty good show. Really, I got a lot of reactions of it, so please check those out. I am out of here. I will see you guys later, and peace.